On YouTube, today we are going to be working on the 350Z. I have some wheel spacers that I want to see if they can fit on here. It's going to be pretty close. They're 2-inch wheel spacers, and with my tape measure here, if I look, 2 inches right on the fender. So it's going to be pretty close. So I might have to do some custom fender rolling. All right, so I'm gonna jack up the car really quick. All right, so the wheel is off, and inspecting here, none of the studs look too bad. I think all these ones are still OEM. No, they're not. I replaced them when I first got the car. Yeah, the wheel spacers that I am going with, I got them off Amazon. They are the Precision all aluminum wheel spacers, and they do have two colors. They have the black or they have silver. I went with the silver because honestly I think the black doesn't look that good. But I knew these were some big Johnnies, but I didn't know they're this big. Wowzer. But yeah, they are some big Johnnies. If I had the right wheels, not some just Hyundai wheels, these would definitely be for like wide bodies. These are pretty big. I think this was the biggest spacer that Precision offers. They have a 25 mil and then a 50 mil. I got the 50 mil. I don't know if they have anything bigger than that. I'm trying to get my front track width out a little bit wider and maybe add a little bit more camber, so I don't have this weird, uneven tire wear. One more thing. The lugs on the wheel spacers are 19 millimeters. So, let's get right to it. All right, so when tightening these lug nuts for the wheel spacers onto your hub, is recommending you get a second person to maybe step on the brakes for you so that it doesn't move around. Oh jeez. You're definitely gonna have to roll a bit of fender, or maybe I install those upper control arms. Either or. I still feel like I'm gonna have to roll this fender, because if you look on this side where my tire sits, it sits pretty flush with the fender, so we're definitely gonna get some rubbing. So I'm gonna put the lugs on, drop it down, see how it looks. I was having rubbing problems on the sway bar, if you see right there. So with these extra 2 inches, hopefully I get some more clearance on the inside. All right guys, so today, not only are we doing the wheel spacers, I realized I have upper control arms to install on this car. The upper control arms I have for this car are the Godspeed ones, and I think it gives you up to 5 negative degrees of camber and plus 2 or 3 degrees, but I don't worry about positive camber. I need negative camber in the front. I'm trying to go for a nice 5 or maybe like a 4 or something to maybe fit this fitment that I have, this poke fitment that I have here, because I don't know how much of the fender I can roll out, because I don't really roll fenders out that much, but if it looks ugly, I don't care. Eventually, I'm probably gonna wide body the front anyways, so yeah. But yeah, I do have these Godspeed upper control arms. They're a nice powder coated blue, which drop in the comments below if I should paint my car that color. It looks pretty nice if you ask me. So yeah, first when you get them out of the box, they come all disassembled. So you have to assemble them yourselves, and maybe I will show you how to install them. Wait, put them together, not install them. I'll show you how to do both actually. So yeah, let's do that.
negative, going that way. Positive, going that way. So I found the most positive camber of all the way that way, but this is very hard to adjust. Yeah, I might have to get a hammer right now. And hammer it down. Yep, I'm gonna hammer it down. Nice.
So, if you look, crush washer, regular washer, put it in. And as of right now, I'm just gonna get everything hand tight. So the Allen size is a 5 when doing these bolts. So once you get it roughly to where you want it, you want this to sit flush. So if you look in the front, it's sitting up way higher than it is in the rear. So I would recommend tightening this like your wheel in a star pattern. So I'm gonna start here, go there, and there. I don't know, something. So if you look here, after I'm looking at it and looking over everything, I realize that it's not even. So I'm gonna have to loosen everything up, push it all the way I can this way, and then I'm gonna tighten it up. Pretty flush. Now I'm gonna tighten them all up. So the second one, it's basically the same thing. I'm just gonna go through it really quick because I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do it, but you're gonna have bolts there, which go there. And then what helped me the most is I barely just hand tightened all of them and I pushed it as far as I could this way. Depending on what kind of setup you want to run, for me, I kind of just want to keep my alignment even while having the most camber that I have, because I know these control arms don't give you the optimal amount of camber, but they give you just the right amount that you need, which -5 is right around the area, just the amount that I want. So I'm just gonna hand tighten them all in, push it as far as I can that way, and snug them all up. All right, so I got both the control arms ready to go. Now, my goal is to somehow take off these lug nuts because they don't want to come off. And I'm very sad about that. Here's some more looks at the fitment that we have now. Jeez, I'm in the sun. Don't worry about my tires. I'm gonna get them laced up before the next event. And this also is my daily driver, so don't judge me. All right, guys, I'm putting the wheel spacer on really quick. Again, like I said earlier, get some help to put on front wheel spacers because you can't really use the e-brake. So you're gonna need someone to step on the brake while you do it. So the new one's going in. These are definitely a lot more sturdier. I mean, they weigh a little bit more, but these are definitely a lot more high quality. Basically, to take this upper control arm off, if you have aftermarket coilovers, this bolt right here has a hole right here, and you cannot take it out. Like, it is pretty impossible to take out. So what we had to do is take the whole coilover completely out and push it to the side so we could get the bolt out. The two bolts are 14 millimeter, and the one bolt that goes here is a 17 millimeter. They should be pretty easy to get out. The 17 millimeter has a cotter pin, but yeah, just to let you guys know, it is kind of a pain in the ass. You have to take the whole coilover out and move it around so you could get that one bolt out. Ethan is just banging in some fenders here so that we can get better fitment and we're not scrub-a-dubbing on the fender. But here's what it looks like in here.
It looks pretty nice with the new uppers. Nice little color we got going on here.
Yep. The green and the blue really match with the gold.
Yes, sir.
And I'm starting to do this side. So first what I like to do is take off this one, which is a 17, and 2 14s in the back, which it's kind of difficult to get this one because you don't have much room and the bolt is like that long. So that's why you have to drop the coil, do a whole bunch of fun stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get right to it. Guys, so we basically just finished up and I'm really liking the fitment. I wish it was poking just a tad bit more, but I do like it, you know, it looks way more aggressive. I'm running at about probably -3 to -4 degrees in the front. And one thing to quote after getting any suspension upgrades or installs, always get an alignment, because I can tell right now, even when I'm rolling back and forth down the driveway, that I need an alignment. And if you look, I don't know if you can see it really on video, but my steering wheel is straight right now, and that wheel is turning that way a little bit. Well, that wheel is going completely straight. So I'm gonna have to get an alignment before I really do some hard driving on it. Overall, went pretty well, except for the very end. I found something very bad that I'm gonna have to replace, but basically on my top hat for my coilover, let me pop the hood to show you. Basically, I got no bolt holding the third bolt on my top hat. So I don't know what happened, but it got completely stripped out, and I had to get a screwdriver under it and pry it up as hard as I could so that it would catch a thread. So yeah, I'm gonna have to replace that stud, and yeah, I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. But yeah, Godspeed upper control arms. I like them, you know, for the price that you get them for. Hopefully I can see a difference on the track, but for sure I'm definitely gonna get more grip in the turns, because if you see, I've been getting really bad wear on the outside of the tire, so hopefully I'll start getting it more in the mid of the tire towards the inside. But one thing to note while doing this, what helped me out was unbolting the coilover so that it makes everything more accessible and you can get one of the bolts out. It was very hard to get one of the bolts out. You'll notice that your coilover's in the way and the spring's in the way, but basically once you take the coilover out, it makes it super easy to pull all 3 bolts out, take them out really quick, and then you just put your new one in, hand screw them all in, and then just put your coilover right back in, and it's pretty simple. I would say the install overall, like on a difficult rating, if you didn't have the problem I did, would be like 2 or 3 out of 10. Like it's really simple, but it's always, you know, you always run into some sort of problem when working on cars. Yeah, today literally went by super quick. If you look, it's sundown, and I basically started at lunch. So might end this clip with some nice sunset rollers with the car, how it sits now. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video today on installing 2-inch aluminum wheel spacers by Precision and some Godspeed upper control arms. Let me know below what next I should do to the drift missile. I was thinking rear toe and camber arms, and some 2, maybe 3-inch spacers in the rear. New wheels, maybe a new color. If you guys want to see a new color on the car, let me know. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I feel like I'm repeating myself. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. If you like the content on this page, please subscribe. And yeah.